Narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet peace be upon him paid a visit to a sick Bedouin. The Prophet peace be upon him when visiting a patient used to say, "No harm will befall you. May Allah cure you. May Allah cure you." So the Prophet peace be upon him said to the Bedouin, "No harm will befall you. May Allah cure you." The Bedouin said, "You say, may Allah cure me? No, for it is a fever which boils in the body of an old man, and will lead him to the grave." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Yes, then may it be as you say." Narrated by Anas. There was a Christian who embraced Islam and read Surat al-Baqarah and al-Imran, and he used to write, "The Revelations," for the Prophet. Later on he returned to Christianity again and he used to say, "Muhammad knows nothing but what I have written for him." Then Allah caused him to die, and the people buried him, but in the morning they saw that the earth had thrown his body out. They said, "This is the act of Muhammad and his companions. They dug the grave of our companion and took his body out of it because he had run away from them. They again dug the grave deeply for him, but in the morning they again saw that the earth had thrown his body out. They said, 'This is an act of Muhammad and his companions. They dug the grave of our companion and threw his body outside it, for he had run away from them. They dug the grave for him as deep as they could, but in the morning they again saw that the earth had thrown his body out.' So they believed that what had befallen him was not done by human beings and had to leave him thrown on the ground." Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him said, "When Khosrau perishes, there will be no more Khosrau after him, and when Caesar perishes, there will be no more Caesar after him. By him in whose hands Muhammad's life is, you will spend the treasures of both of them in Allah's cause." Narrated by Jabir bin Samurah. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "When Khosrau perishes, there will be no more Khosrau after him, and when Caesar perishes, there will be no more Caesar after him." The Prophet peace be upon him also said, "You will spend the treasures of both of them in Allah's cause." Narrated by Ibn Abbas. Musaylama al-Kadhab, i.e. the liar, came in the lifetime of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him with many of his people to Medina and said, "If Muhammad makes me his successor, I will follow him." Allah's Messenger peace be upon him went up to him with Sabith ben Qais ben Shams, and Allah's Messenger peace be upon him was carrying a piece of a date palm leaf in his hand. He stood before Musaylama and his companions and said, "If you ask me even this piece of a leaf, I would not give it to you. You cannot avoid the fate you are destined to, by Allah. If you reject Islam, Allah will destroy you. I think that you are most probably the same person whom I have seen in the dream." Abu Hurairah told me that Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, said, "While I was sleeping, I saw in a dream 2 gold bracelets round my arm, and that worried me too much. Then I was instructed divinely in my dream, to blow them off, and so I blew them off, and they flew away. I interpreted the 2 bracelets as symbols of 2 liars who would appear after me. And so one of them was Al-Ansi and the other was Musaylama al-Kadhab from Al-Yamama.